14 of you watching, time to tune in. Here come the 5 red lights. The final time before Season 10 of F1 RPL. Lights are out. Away we go. It was a quick one. And in fact, the AlphaTauri's already spinning. The AlphaTauri, Leon Minor around. But the Chiller in the lead. And now it's single file all the way to P4. Yellow flags at the back of the field. That is for Leon. Still continuously spinning. However, here we go. Now through 2, 3, 4. And now on the run to turn 5. The Chiller has Jack up the rear. And Jack following with the Red Bull down the inside. Florian is going to send it. These two used to be teammates in the same academy. Different tier. Side by side. Jack comes out in front. He's now got Florian. Still tucking in behind. Following on the run to turn 6 and 7. Here they come. Here we go. DRS going to be enabled next time. Minico trying to look already before DRS. Here he goes. Looking out. Inside line. Side by side at 6 and 7. Minico ahead, but TB has just spun him. They connected. Real wheels. Rear to front. And that's how that one happened. Outside the points now.
Probably more on the racing instance side of things there. I think Minico probably should have given a little bit more leeway. You know, it's a chicane. You don't want to just take the race line. As far as lag out of the session disaster, I'll try and get it back in.
We go to the lead. We'll talk about positions gained in a moment. Jack Miles breezes past. Slingshot engage. Up into the lead of the race. How about that? They used to be teammates. Now, it used to be second place for Jack. It's now the lead of the race. In fact, the same way it could be said for the Chiller with the roles reversed. He's going to get the roles reversed this time with the DRS implied for him. Subshim also for him. Here he goes. Ducking out. Pulling out. Inside line. Gets the race lead back. How about that one? But Jack Miles has a look back up his inside. Side by side into the final couple of corners. This final sector. The Chiller remains out ahead. We continue with the spots gained. You'll have to get him then, because I can't. Jack Miles coming back at it. This time, it's going to be the left side for Jack Miles. Already before the 6 and 7 chicane. Into the race lead. TB as well, getting Cam for P7. And now TB wants to get P6 as Florian still tries to join back the session. You have Borbin looking for a move to be made behind Cam. Now here comes the Chiller back for the overtake. Can't get it done just yet. The Chiller's going to wait patiently. Korsman doing the same there as well. Well, we didn't talk a whole lot about who's on what tire. Cam, the first driver inside the points to pick up a penalty. Second, this race. Moves were being made there in the first sector. Apologies for missing that one. Everyone is so nip and tuck and close to one another. Lennon looking for a move. Yeah, we didn't talk about tires. You have yellow flags. It's again the same car. Either way, it's wavy actually this time. Either way, most on mediums, others on hards, and one runner of Cam on softs.
I'm going to be having to pit very shortly in this race as he gets overtaken by Borbin. Lennon and the Red Fire Tiger going well to the chicane. Red Fire Tiger very deep. He's just punted Lennon off the circuit there. And Lennon's on a Lewis Hamilton. He's got a penalty for that. That'll be reduced. As he's given the position back to Red.
Korsman also getting third place on Josh as well. Here comes Barney around the outside this time. Lennon is now officially outside of the points, and now they go around and spinning. Oh no. Minico having a look, locks up around the outside of AMS Knights, side by side at this section. Usually gets very tight. AMS Knights almost put into a wall. That got close. Luckily though, no one's out of this race. Oh! Wow. Molly was coming in the pit lane. Lewis Piper was having a look down the inside, and luckily, no major contact, but could have been a bad moment.
Well, Jack's the much better driver in a race situation as Leon has spun again. As has now passed Mr. Josh for P3. These three for P4, 5, for 3, 4, and 5 are just rotating their positions at this stage in the race. I respect your enthusiasm on that, but with these dodgy racers, here we go to Corbin. He's going for look at that.
Just as you were saying?
You telling me that that is going to end in 0 DNFs next season with these two racing full time in these seats as the lead Dars takes the lead back. We've got a real scrap going on here with Mr. Corbin as he takes the P4. And the pit stops will probably be coming soon. He's on the hard tires, the two behind him are mediums. And is having a solid race right now as Lewis Piper is exiting to the sea.
He's collided with Red Fire Tiger. Yeah, that is crucial. You said ads right there in prime position. He just got to pit. Korsman did too. Josh does too. TB a 3-second time penalty. That will be appealed. That was for the pit entrance. And that glitch is still in effect, as Titan was mentioning. Bourbon staying out. Much others going to come into pit. Virtual safety car. Not going to be upgraded, it looks like. However, it was a collision with Red Fire Tiger for Lewis Piper. Yeah, I think he had decent pace. It must be said on that first stint. The fact that I do look at, though, as ads gets Bourbon now, who has stayed out. The fact I do look at, though, is the fact that that's what Red Bull is going to need him to do, the Chiller. Have that pace that he's had today, next season, and in fact be a team player for Cookie, who is going to contend for the Tier 1 championship next season. With that said, here is Net P2 going to Josh for Ferrari. He takes it away. AMS Knights gets Florian there, who is still not back in the session, but his AI is pitting. Red Fire and Barney, yes, you are right about that one. Here they go. Does Barney go for a lunge? Does he have to? No, he doesn't. And he shouldn't have to. In front of that, here comes Korsman on the back of Josh. A swaparoo right there. Korsman up into P3. Net P2 right there. This battling between these two is going to make sure they don't catch ads. And it's going to allow Jack to catch up. So likely the battle for P2 now.
Good. Korsman just let him through there. They don't want to. I think they're trying to work together just by DRSing past. So obviously it's not going to work very well this next lap because Bourbon is coming. Is going to come into the effect here.
4.6, 4.8, 4.9. Bourbon is being a blockage. And here's Josh looking on the outside line. Bourbon protects. Here is Josh, still looking to get the move done. Bourbon backs him up. Now the gap is 5.1 to the leaders. Look at this. Bourbon being an academy teammate player. And I think this time he's going to let him go. There you go. We saw this in real life. We see it in a video game. And we see it in RPL. Where now Korsman looking to the outside. Can't get the move done. What will Bourbon do to Jack now in helping his teammate? Because Jack has been very fast this race. Jack now will get past with the help of DRS. Using all that battery. Dumping it. Here comes third and second place having more of a battle. Korsman going up in the second place in this race. DRSing off of Josh. The thing that's going to help them for this race. But now they get to chase after Ads, who is likely going to be going off on those medium tires soon. And the Ferraris do a little switch. Barney, 23 laps now on the medium, or the hards. I am so surprised he doesn't have a puncture. I think we're more lucky that he doesn't. Those tires are very worn. Ads, the race leader with a penalty.
No, I told you he got the 2 warnings, and he's absolutely threw it away now. He's gone off the track again. He got 2 warnings about Darius. No! The Chiller's got
Darius as well. Oh my goodness. So Jack can now win this race if he stays within 3 seconds, but I'm sure he'd love to get it on track because he's got Korsman there to pounce. 24 laps on those hards. Sorry, he has not reached the pit lane era yet. He's finally pitting. There we go. Jack Miles breezing past. Korsman breezing past Jack Miles. Oh! Bit of contact into the back of TS Korsman was Jack Miles in the background. You saw battling. Sorry, I was trying to get it off of the tires because everybody is now finally pitted. Korsman, though, has saved the battery over Jack and has taken second place, and he looks to keep it. In the background, Josh for the final podium spot with the Chiller. Side by side. Oh, they touch with the wheel-to-wheel combat. Oh, they still touch, but they keep it clean. The Chiller out in front for P4. Oh, Josh sliding the rears too. No collision, but a little bit of contact. Miniko looks up the inside. Revenge time for him to get past TB. He pitches him to the curb, and he gets the place. Korsman wants to win on track. He's got the win right now. DRS, here he comes, using all the battery, inside line. That was a little dangerous, but keeps it clean. Side by side, wheel to wheel. Korsman almost going off the road, but to the lead. Jack Miles wants a chance on the last lap of the season to win a second race in a row. 3 cars about to go 3 wide. Ads takes back the top spot, but Jack takes it back on penalties. Jack around the outside, trying to hold on. Side by side, he causes Korsman to slide. Jack Miles into the net race lead. On the final lap, the Chiller takes over P2. Yellow flags for the rest of the field, but here they come. The final sector, a couple of more corners to go in the season. Last week, it was in the steward's office. This week, it's on penalties. Jack Miles, 1 year last season, a second win last week, a third win, and all of them have come under the lights. Jack Miles does it! Jack Miles victorious in Abu Dhabi, the last race of the season for the second season in a row. It's Korsman, Josh, Ads, the Chiller, TB chases after Minico. It's Minico P6 and TB P8, but they are going to tie with AlphaTauri in the constructor standings for P6. It's a matter of who gets the tiebreaker now, with Cam, then Redfire, your last runners across the line.
Tell you right now who's going to take the constructors for that between those two, as I will load up the database.
AMS Knights comes across the line, picks up a 3-second time penalty. 1 race this season on the Tier 1 season. It's P11 for him. Nicely done. Mali comes across the line as well. He took a podium earlier in the season in Saudi Arabia. Gonna finish strongly. Lennon, yellow flags for him. He's out of fuel. So is Mali.
Win if they are equal on points. They have P5 twice, whereas AlphaTauri best result P6. So TV securing Alpine's position in the constructor standings.
Donuts. Leon Miner's gonna do donuts. Is he or is he not?
He's doing,
Last car
he's
across the
doing
line.
fuel.
Yeah, he's got no fuel. He wants to do them. He wants to do them. Fair enough. Leon Miner, the last runner across the line this season. And that is it for Season 9, F1 season. Now on to Season 10. If you would like to check out the final race results after penalties, driver standings, constructor standings, and much more, head over to our socials, RPL_XB1, Instagram and Twitter. Make sure you tune in next on the Twitch for next race, RPL_XB1. We'll see you then.